Are we ready?
Ready.
You ready?
La 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 la. All right.
Welcome back to another episode of The Marathon. Actually, welcome back to Vlogmas. I haven't started drinking yet. It is later in the evening. I usually start these vlogs right at the beginning of the day, but it's later. Thomas is already asleep and I'm doing a Q&A, but a different kind of Q&A. So I asked for your questions on Instagram and in the Marathoner Facebook group, but then Allison, a wonderful marathoner who was actually on season 2 of Finding Your Cape, the podcast, if you didn't listen, highly recommend her episode as well as everybody else's. She DM'd me and said you should do truth or drink, which I'd never heard of before, but apparently YouTubers do this. They get sent a bunch of questions, and then if they don't want to answer the question, they drink. It's like truth or dare, but truth or drink. So I'm gonna do that instead because that's something I've never done before, and I thought, why not? Let's make it interesting. I was gonna say it's Friday night. It's Thursday night. Exams are done, and here we are. But I thought it would be more interesting if it wasn't just me asking all the questions. So the unicorn is here, and he is gonna ask questions.
Hello.
And another twist, so not only is he gonna ask questions, I'm gonna ask him questions too, and there's a lot of questions about him. And I don't want to be the only one drinking. So what do you think we should do? Should we do that if we don't answer, we both drink?
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
So he's made us our first, I'm sure, of what will be many drinks. I'm having a lemon vodka soda with some fresh lime. What are you having?
I am having a rye with, I'm not sure, it's the new mix we got from that place, I'm not sure.
Ginger ale?
Ginger ale, that's right. There.
Okay, so I have questions from Instagram and he has questions from the Marathoner Facebook group. These are gonna be in no particular order. Some of them are saucy, some of them are not.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay, here we go.
A big sigh already. Okay.
Let's start with something kind of like easy.
Okay.
Well, I'm thirsty. No, okay, we'll go easy.
I'm thirsty.
This comes from one of your...
Yeah, they all do. They all come from marathoners.
Okay, destinations on the list when you're able to travel.
Oh, I'll answer that. First, I'm not going to tell you where, but all of the places that my family lives, that would be my #1 destination. I'd like to see all of them because I miss them very much. Once we had done a family tour, I just posted a reel from New York that looked amazing because it was all wintry and I've never been there in any season but summer. I mean, it's funny, I'm wearing my I Heart New York hoodie. New York for sure. We've talked a lot about going to Hawaii. How about you?
Family, absolutely. Miss them all. Where they are. I'm included in that, I know where they are. I would love to. I've never been to New York, so that was on my bucket list prior to meeting Mare. I've always wanted to go and I never had a chance. So New York for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
We really want to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii, any one of the islands, probably Maui, but big island, wherever, Honolulu even would be great. Yeah, I think anywhere we can relax, some palm trees.
Yeah. Even though I have red hair and I like the shade, I still do like a palm tree. Okay, next question I'm pretty sure is gonna be our first drink. Did the unicorn find a job in the same industry since he moved? Cheers. Any quirky habits that are slowly coming out from the unicorn now that you live together? I love that they didn't ask about, let's say mine too. Any quirky habits of yours? I'm sure I can think of one that he'd probably say about me.
Oh, no, I don't. I want to hear, what do you have of me?
A quirky habit of yours.
Now that we live together.
Okay, this is one. I feel like I should just drink. I think because, I've never told him this, so this is interesting. Yep, I'm sure you'll have one too. I think because you aren't used to having a dishwasher, you're a big fan of just putting dishes in the sink first before you put them in the dishwasher. Is it a quirky habit? I don't know.
Oh, the truth's coming out now.
I think he's gonna, I think I know one you're gonna say.
Oh,
a bathroom one of mine.
No.
You were just complaining about this the other day.
Oh, yeah. You want me to share this one? This is
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No, we're gonna you open this door, so this is good. For some reason, this household has a problem with putting a new roll of toilet paper on the toilet roll holder.
True.
They'll leave one sheet. I understand. Maybe you think there's more there, but no. It could be like empty. Like there's nothing there.
It's so bad.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that before.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, that felt okay. Do you want to ask one?
I don't know. I just love the chair in front of Thomas. Where did you get it?
Oh, this white chair. It is the Poang from IKEA.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's very comfortable. There you go.
Oh, my turn. That was easy.
Yeah, that was it.
How are you going to spend Christmas Day? Well, very luckily, the unicorn has the day off, naturally, and so we got some waffle mix today. We'll be making some waffles. We're gonna put the whole family on Zoom, slowly unwrap presents at Thomas's pace, so it'll probably take the entire day. A walk, probably some Baileys, just pretty chill, right?
Yeah,
pretty chill.
It'll be
pretty chill.
nice. Hopefully we get a chance with the family to even have Zoom open.
Yeah, just leave it running. Yeah, that would be nice. Okay.
This one's kind of like is it a two-parter or three? It all ties into one.
Okay, well, we can have many drinks.
Okay, no, this one. Does the unicorn still want us not to know his first name? I know it's about privacy, but has his feelings about it changed since he moved in? That's two. Still feels the same?
So what is that, 3 drinks?
3 drinks, there we go. Oh. That's 3, yeah.
3 drinks.
Sorry, your turn.
Whew! Would you ever move to a big city?
Define big city.
Yeah, it depends which one. I mean, I just said it like I'd love to live in New York, so yes. But like, there's lots of cities I have no desire to live in.
Depends on the commute factor, whatever.
Oh yeah.
You know, if they have good, like, you know, New York has great.
We're such adults.
System. Yeah.
How far out do we live?
Yeah.
What are we doing for a
How many
living?
stops? Do I have to make many switches?
Yeah, I could see us moving maybe one day. I've always said I would move if Thomas needed me to, but
yeah, that's for sure.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be burping a lot. I shouldn't have maybe not had carbonated.
What's your favorite memory of 2020?
Oh, there's been a lot.
Yeah, we've had
I mean,
busy. It's been a busy year, actually.
like my book coming out, the book launch party was pretty spectacular with so many of you there. That was pretty amazing. But I'd also say, like, we before things got too wild this year, we had the chance to go see my sister and my niece, which was pretty amazing.
Yeah,
to celebrate her grad.
I think for me it would have been definitely. Obviously, the book launch was awesome and amazing. Kind of great kickstart to it, but definitely going and exploring parts of where your sister lives and her family, and seeing them there was awesome. And of course, maybe the tail end would be another Christmas here and
you moving in. It's pretty special.
There's quite a few there.
Yeah. Okay, cranberry sauce, yes or no? Jelly or whole?
Yes. Jelly.
No, and no.
What are some of the plans for your futures? That's just open-ended. What do you plan for your future? Does the unicorn do therapy?
Oh God.
Is this going to be a three-parter? How do the two of you set? Oh no, I'll save that one. No,
okay, so what was the first question? What are our plans for the future?
Yeah.
That's very ambiguous. A drink?
Yeah, it's just drink.
I don't know.
That's just a simple drink.
He just moved in. I don't know. Is that a relationship question? What are your plans for the future? I don't know.
Does the unicorn do therapy?
He's drinking.
All right, your turn. I'll save that.
Oh, okay.
That's a good. This person, I won't say their name, but this is there's a lot to this. Like it's like see more, and it went on for some time here.
Was it hard for him to move from his old city?
I don't believe so. It's pretty easy.
And then she said, aside from the obvious benefits with the heart emoji.
Absolutely. Not hard. It was absolutely for the heart. Doesn't no. Honestly, I'm
next question. We don't drink much, so
yeah,
this is gonna be quick.
Oh, how do the two of you settle arguments or disagreements? If you have you had any yet?
Have we had any arguments?
Oh, I'm gonna drink, but we haven't even had an argument.
Will you write another book? Yes. Yes, I will. Favorite childhood Christmas memories? I'll just tell you the first one that came to my mind. When I was probably like 4 or 5, we were coming home from a Christmas Eve service, and I remember my dad pointing out Rudolph's nose because there was like a red flashing light on top of a mountain, and said we had to get home really fast so that we beat Santa. So then I went to bed really quickly, and then in the morning there were snowy footprints through our living room to the tree. So that was pretty special.
That's actually awesome.
Yeah, like saw Rudolph's nose firsthand. It's pretty cool.
I think mine would be waking up in the middle of the night, trying to stay up late to catch Santa, but never.
Like the Christmas Chronicles?
Yeah, but actually falling asleep.
Such a good movie.
Coming down the stairs and peeking around the corner and see that the Christmas tree was lit up. I could see presents. And my stocking was there. And trying to every year trying to sneak in just to have a little peek. Because I was allowed to touch the stocking until I was like 7. Then you could have your stocking, but you couldn't wake up the parents.
Yeah.
I was always kind of like the adventure. Could I get there? Could I grab it early?
One year I took my stocking to my room, unwrapped it, rewrapped it, and then put it back.
Now you know I have to hide stuff real well with her.
These presents are so tempting.
Oh, here's a nice question.
Okay.
It says, is the unicorn's daughter doing well with the arrangement of his moving further away? I would say yes. And actually, Mare and unicorn's daughter are quite close, and they probably talk more than I get to hear from her. I usually find out through Mare.
She's so wonderful.
So I'd say yes.
Yeah, she's so supportive. She just wants to see her dad happy. She's so great. We text all the time. And
she actually, she would call it, share what she called him. When she visited here, she was here not too long ago, spent a weekend with us, or a few nights with us. And she was talking to Thomas, and she was getting to come with her somewhere in the house. And she said, come on, little bro. So she calls him little bro. Pretty sweet.
She got him a Christmas present. Aww. That's the longest I've seen your hair in ages. Are you chopping it or leaving it? I know, I don't know what's happened. I'm gonna get a little trim, but I'm gonna leave it. I like it long. Honestly, I didn't plan for this to happen. It's just, I've been home. And it's been up for 80% of the days. Here's a question. Why doesn't the unicorn talk about his job?
I have so many. There's some great questions here. Wow.
He's in the Marathoner Facebook group right now looking at the questions. He's not in the group. He's
I'm not in the group.
In my account. Yeah. Sorry if I keep looking up. I feel like often it's out of focus, so I just want to keep I have like a viewfinder up here, so I am here with you. I just want to make sure that I'm not fuzzy, because I'm going to start to get fuzzy.
This question not sure who it's addressed to.
Okay.
So it can apply to both of us, obviously.
Okay.
What's your middle name?
Oh.
Yeah, yours is exciting.
Are you going to answer that, or are we going to have to drink so you don't give your middle name? I think you're not going to want to give your middle name, so we'll drink. I'll tell you mine, but this will be one drink because there's two drinks. That's a great question. I don't have one. And that's not me saying, like, I always used to get accused of saying, like, oh, you must have like a really embarrassing middle name, like, you know, on Friends, Chandler's middle name is Muriel, or like Joey's is Francis.
Francis.
Not that those are bad middle names. I would love if my middle name was Francis. But my parents did not give middle names to me, my sister, nor my brother. And my mom always says it was just hard enough to pick a first name. So I used to pretend when I was in elementary school, I felt very like deprived of a middle name. And so I used to sign it Marianne Elizabeth McHale, cut to my niece's name is Elizabeth. Amazing.
Which you should share that. And my daughter's middle name.
Oh. And his daughter's middle name's Elizabeth too.
So that's kind of neat.
Woo! How you doing over there?
We're good.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
We're good. Here's I got a nice.
What's been the best and worst thing about the unicorn moving in? I would say the worst thing, let's start with that, is kind of cheesy, but the worst thing has just been that, like, he moved in at the end of November and I was doing like super stressful midterms, final papers for school, and then studying for finals. Like, I just finished exams, so I felt like I wasn't really able to give him the welcome that I would have liked to. Plus I would have loved to have thrown him a housewarming party. And that just wasn't possible with COVID. So I'd say that was the worst. I just felt like I could have done a better job of like celebrating it and, you know, being excited. It was hard to be super excited because then I'd have to be like, sorry, now I have to go sit in my office for 10 hours. So the timing wasn't great, but like we were never gonna say no. So that's my worst.
And FYI, everybody, she was amazing.
Oh.
She made us homemade from scratch chili that day to welcome us. For us, the shout outs to you know who you are. I don't know if we're supposed to name people.
The movers.
To help
people who helped us move.
move.
And then I got a cake too.
And a cake. She did make me feel very welcome.
I got a cake from Gratify and I got them to put welcome home on it. So
yeah, so it was really pretty. Sweet. She did awesome. Like, I get those are her feelings. They're valid feelings. But from the unicorn's perspective, it's been amazing. She's made me feel awesome, right?
And also, his housewarming present arrived today.
Oh, and it's awesome.
So, and the best thing, it's just, there's too many to name. It's so wonderful to have him here full time. Thomas is so giddy, happy. I'm so happy. It's just wonderful to have a partner and wonderful to know. Like, for example, Thomas was homesick from school the day I had my first final, and he happened to be off too. So it's just like that sort of thing. Not having to coordinate everything as a single parent is incredible. And then just to have him here all the time. It's nice to have him come home after work, for sure.
Yes.
You want to say best and worst? Or do you want to just drink?
No, worst thing... So I still have to leave to go to work.
Oh.
Best thing, I get to come home to both of you.
That's sweet.
Okay, well here's this was a nice question. It's very festive. Favorite Christmas baking to enjoy, and your go-to cocktail drink for the festive season.
Oh.
Hold on.
You want to go first?
I don't know.
Okay, do baking.
Ginger molasses cookies.
Mine would be a mince tart for sure.
Or a Nanaimo bar. And for my friends down south, if you don't know what that is, think of like a real dark chocolate layer on the top
That's crunchy. Like, or that's like hard.
Hard chocolate. But it's chocolate. It's really good. And then the next layer is like a sweet cream kind of, I don't want to say custard because that's not what it is. Custard's kind of, but it's a sweet,
it's like icing kind
sweet
of.
icing.
Yeah.
On top of like a hard, almost brownie bottom. And you put 3 of those together, those square of that, oh, you can just, yes. And we call them Nanaimo bars, but they're so good. A go-to drink for me is what I made last night for us, the polar bear.
Which I will get him to make before Vlogmas is over on camera. We had them last night and tastes like Christmas. Honestly, my go-to Christmas drink, non-alcoholic peppermint mocha from Starbucks, although it's not vegan, so I've been kind of like getting a variation of it. And then alcoholic is so boring, but to me, Christmas tastes just Bailey's on the rocks. And now that there's the almond one, it's even better. Okay, are you gonna try and do something new to celebrate Christmas this year? Honestly, no. I don't know about you, but like, no. We don't have, no, right? Like, no. We had plans to have company for weeks. Like, they were gonna be here for 2 weeks. Obviously, that's not happening. No, we're not doing anything new. We're doing our best.
We were hoping to have even the other friends outside.
Yeah, no.
No, we can't do anything.
No, which is fine. Like, we're staying at home, we're wearing masks, we're very compliant. But no, we're not doing, no. I mean, I guess the new would just be that it'll be the 3 of us, which will be wonderful, but.
Do you and the unicorn have any plans in the future to move and buy a different place, a different house together?
No plans. I just renewed my mortgage for 5 years, so school is the priority right now. Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, eventually, I think we'll have a house with a suite for Thomas. That's sort of what we kind of think will be the next move for his adult life and things, but no, this place is big enough for the 3 of us and we're happy here. Remind us again why the unicorn doesn't like being shown in videos. Oh, he's drinking, he's drinking, he's drinking, he's drinking. I'll just say it's like a privacy thing. This is my choice to be online and be a public figure. But
I'm truly supportive. And if you actually watch carefully in some of these vlogorama, or vlogmas as we call it.
Vlogorama.
Sorry, vlogorama. You'll catch me in the side or you'll see me in the corner. I'm not truly like, oh my goodness, Mare's filming.
Yeah, he's not anti. No, and also like, you'll see us out all the time. He doesn't like run away. Like, also, you can meet him. He came to the book launch. He's come to all of the marathoner master classes. He rode in a marathoner's van when we got kicked out of the venue last year. Like,
nice lady, thank you for the ride.
Yeah, thank you, Kaylin. But yeah.
So.
This is just my choice to be online, and I would never ask anybody else to be. But he did come on the podcast this year. So if you want to go back and listen to that, you can. And let us know if you want us to do more of these truth or drinks, and maybe you'll submit some real sassy questions.
That'd be good. Well,
I think he'll be back on the podcast too.
That was fun. Again, that was done.
Or that was when we couldn't see each other because you couldn't leave your home.
And that's the first time I've done anything like that, so I was pretty nervous. Plus,
sweet.
I was missing her a lot, so.
Yeah.
Separated.
Sweet.
It was rough. Oh, this is a nice one. It's kind of an easy one. We just drank. Okay. You've redone your kitchen. It looks fabulous. Do you have any plans to renovate more rooms? I haven't really talked about it. Well, we kind of touched on the master. You've talked about colors.
Yeah, we've talked about painting the upstairs, like both bathrooms upstairs, and we've talked about painting my bedroom, or our bedroom.
We talked about even downstairs about feeling like
but not really.
No, we haven't. No. Paint doesn't really. We did this stuff outside.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, we redid the garden beds this year, which was wonderful, with new like ties and stuff.
River
rocks, and no, not really. I mean, I'm in a strata, so it's pretty limited. I don't think so. What is the hardest part of having a partner living full-time again? You haven't lived with someone for a hot second. Do you want to answer?
I don't mind. I can answer this one.
What's the hardest part? I mean, your sleep's definitely different.
Well, it's better. Much better.
Also, I was going to say worse because Thomas's patterns, but...
I think it's the Mare... I imagine you've all known this if you've watched her for 9 years, is very, very busy and has to be because that's just the way life is between Thomas, school, work, life, you know, family, normally friends when you can get together. It's just very busy. My lifestyle beforehand was me, myself, and I. So obviously when you're in the care of one, it's simpler. Once one plate, one dish, you're making... Yeah,
cooking is much simpler when you live alone, that's for sure.
Or you're eating out or whatever you might be doing.
Yeah.
So I think that's the adjustment, is that being now a family unit, there's more to do. And so Mare goes at a pace that even I joke when we walk somewhere, it's almost a jog for me. She moves quickly. So I think that's been the biggest adjustment, but it's been a good adjustment.
Yeah, but it's definitely different.
It's different,
Yeah. I would say the hardest part has been, I would kind of agree with the cooking. It's just more like to think about and more work. It doesn't sound like it would be like just one more person, but often you've seen it. My dinner is just like salad or a bowl because Thomas and I don't eat a lot of the same things. I thought the hardest part would be not having time to myself because I really value time alone. I always have ever since I can remember. But it's been fine. Like, he still works and he works very long days. But also we are communicative. So I will just say like, hey, I'm gonna go do a spin class in the basement because I have a bike now. Or I'm gonna go do yoga, or he's like, hey, I'm gonna go play on my computer. Like, all right, like we're grown-ups. There's no like, oh, you don't wanna spend time with me? No. But we're also still in that phase of like, we just like to spend a lot of time together. We joke, like when we first started talking on Bumble, I was like, I'm really busy. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm really busy too, which we are. We're like, oh yeah, maybe we'll see each other. And then cut to, we've seen each other every second possible. For 2 years.
Yeah, for 2 years.
Oh yeah, your turn.
This is a good, this is up to you to answer, but it's a good question. Okay. I like this one.
I'm almost out already.
Well, she's like, I better get my drink going here. If you're willing to share, I would love to hear the ways that Jeremy has made his presence known over the last few years. Signs, etc.
Sure, there's a lot that don't just involve me, so I'm not comfortable sharing. I could see including them in the next book, but one, so he passed away in June. That October would have been his birthday. The morning of his birthday, I came down, and you can't see it, but like the doorbell has like an inside part, and it was buzzing. Like the doorbell broke randomly on his birthday, and it felt like a sign of like, I'm gonna protect you and no one can come in the house. And it was so hard to fix. I had multiple people come in and try and fix it. And then was it his birthday last year with the smoke detectors? Our wedding anniversary?
No, it was your wedding anniversary.
It was our wedding anniversary last year. I woke up and the smoke detector was beeping, but I have 3 smoke detectors and 3 carbon monoxide, and like, it was like that scene on Friends when Phoebe's like, what do you want from me? And the smoke detector won't stop beeping because...
It really didn't though.
Like, we could not figure it out.
I disconnected it.
Yeah, all of them were disconnected, and something was still beeping.
There was no battery, it was not one, it's hardwired, folks.
Like, so that was funny. And yeah, there's a lot like more serious ones, a lot more like really intimate ones that I would want to make sure to ask other people if I could share. But I hope that will be a chapter in my next book, because there's been things that are inexplicably Like you just can't explain anything but. So, yeah. There's been some really cool ones.
There's like probably multiple chapters of the new book.
Yeah. If you were given a 5-minute video with a glimpse of your future life, would you watch it? Oh, he's drinking. He doesn't want to answer that. Okay. I'm gonna pause. We'll make another drink.
Yeah, pause.
Okay, we'll reconvene. Drink 1. I already know we're gonna drink to this one. When did you lose your virginity?
Drinking. Funny, we're on the same. Same kind of wavelength there. Interesting, folks. How long, when you and the unicorn started dating, how long did you wait to be for your first intimacy? And
This drink is strong. Okay. This is like the same wavelength. How long did you date the unicorn before he spent the night? It's a similar question, although you could tell them about 40 nights. Do you want to?
I am a platinum member at a hotel chain, national hotel chain, because of the nights I've spent.
So we were in a long distance relationship before he moved here, and he stayed 40 nights in a hotel before I let him spend the night.
Yeah. Over, not in a row. Like that was like over the course of months and months and months and months. And obviously because we're, you know, parents, Thomas.
Yeah.
And navigating your relationship.
Yeah, but he's a platinum member.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're back again, sir. He's like, yeah, I'm just here for work. And he couldn't say why, and like, I was never there.
Boop. No. Well.
Next question.
Okay, moving on. Now that you're almost finished your first semester, in your case,
I'm finished it.
Congratulations. Was it what you remembered or expected? And are you looking forward or dreading the rest of the schooling journey? Do you think you chose the right path?
So I've already posted a video where I answered most of your school questions, so you can watch that. So I'm not going to answer it here, which I mean technically would mean we have to drink.
Yeah, drinking. Oh man.
Drinking.
Whose idea was this?
There's one question that had like the most thumbs up and so many people asked over and over again, so I'm going to save that one till the end.
This one might be for your fans from back in the day. I'm going to shout out to him. Do you still talk to Farm? Have him and the unicorn met?
Yes, I still talk to him. Yes, they have met.
Unfortunately, we almost met. In a way that would have been, well, anyways.
That's a story, if you'd like to know how they met, that would be a story for another Truth or Drink.
Yeah, that's not the Truth or Drink. But I do.
Yes, they've met many times.
Yeah,
they've
great
met.
guy.
I actually just talked to Farm on the phone yesterday. Do you have a sweet tooth? What are your favorite cakes, puddings, biscuits, sweets, ice cream, etc.?
Oh, I'm a sweet tooth.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say no. Don't you think?
Yeah, you're salty. You're a no.
I'm salty.
She's salty.
Yeah, I'm definitely way more of like a salty tooth.
I don't know. Like my Yorks though.
Yeah, like I like mint chocolate, but I would never choose chocolate. I would never choose like candy. I like black licorice, which is probably the most like salty or savory candy out there.
We both like that.
Yeah, and Thomas does too. But like, he's the sweet tooth. Yeah. Like, you couldn't even name like, oh, what's your favorite? Yes would be the answer.
Hey.
He's pretty easy.
Oh.
Yes is the.
How long was it before I met your mom? Did she like the unicorn?
That was like, I think you met in April?
I met your aunts and uncle first.
Right. Because I went to Victoria to do a speaking engagement and he came with and met my aunts and my uncle, and then after on the way back we were like, well, you better meet my mom now.
Yeah, so I met the family.
And then a few months later, I happened to have a family reunion, and I gave him an out, but he happened to meet everybody. Like, he's met all of my family.
And it went really well. Like, they were great siblings. They did the...
My sister was awesome.
Oh, she was
so
direct. Very direct. And I have to shout out. Yes, you guys are amazing. If you watch this, you're handsome. I hope not, actually. This is probably not appropriate. But anyways.
I already know we're going to drink on this one, so you may as well pick up.
I don't know.
Are you ready?
Yeah, okay. Just check. I don't know what the question is.
It said, why have you not put a ring on it?
How's a double drink?
Silence. He drank twice for that one. Someone asked, how was our first date? I thought you were gonna drink. Are you drinking?
Yeah, I'm drinking.
He's drinking!
It was a great first date, but she's intimidating everybody.
I'm intimidating.
Most memorable Christmas gift you received?
I can't come up with given. I mean, received, he got me a remote start like 2 weeks ago. And
yeah.
honestly, is the bomb. It's 10 out of 10 recommend. I would say the most memorable is when I surprised my niece Elizabeth a couple years ago with a trip to Philly and tickets to Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, that would've been awesome.
You can go back and watch it because it was in Vlogmas and she very generously let me film it. But like, it was just so magical. I love a good surprise. Yeah, that's probably my fave.
Orange, this is for like Christmas stocking.
Okay.
So oranges in the toes of the stocking, chocolate balls, or chocolate Santas. You put like oranges in the toes?
Yes, I do.
And then remember chocolate balls, like the round ones that
yeah.
do well? Or do you prefer the chocolate Santas, which are the long...
I would prefer a bag of chips. Like,
true.
Honestly, I would, no, I don't want either of that.
So that was good, that was a good one. Any regrets now that the unicorn has moved in?
Any regrets?
Yeah, like...
No. I'll answer that, no. I mean, he's right here, but...
See, that's what I thought. I thought you were just gonna... Thanks for the question, that was really nice, folks. So.
No.
Well, but that's a very legitimate question, you know.
No regrets.
You did joke you have boys now outnumber the girls in the house.
Yeah, I'm outnumbered. Could you imagine if we had done a shot for every question we didn't want to answer?
No. We're gonna trim this down too. This is going on.
I did have someone that said to me like, oh, we've never seen Tipsy Mare. I was like, you've seen Tipsy Mare a lot. When you say I'm just pretty good at like...
You're awesome. I can give you stories of, not that we go out like drinking lots, but pre-COVID.
When we were first dating.
Yeah, there was like a couple social events, or there's a time, I'm a kind of a big guy, and I'm like, yeah, I can drink, and I'm trying to show off. And she's going shot for shot and put me under the table. I was like, oh boy.
I like my tequila.
Yeah, I was really excited because I love tequila, Patron shots, and she's like, oh yeah, Patron? I'm like, what? And then she's like licking the salt and doing the...
Okay.
Alright, moving on.
You have the best wording of this question. This is gonna be the last question.
It just disappeared on me. Oh. Okay, are you guys going to have a baby together? You're still young enough.
Thanks. We're drinking, we're not answering that one?
Well, let's drink and you can answer that one at the same time, because this seems to be coming up a lot.
Yeah, I was like, babies? Are you guys gonna have a baby? Are you gonna have babies? Do you want to extend your family? Like, clearly not. Honestly, I don't really know how to answer this one. I feel like I should answer it. Yeah, we have a family. We have a daughter. We have a son. We're good. He calls himself an old Buick. I call myself an old Plymouth. Like, we're old. I love that you said I'm young enough, but...
You're cutting that out. That's awesome. We're an old Buick over here. And you see this, everyone's saying, hey, Buick. I'll be like, what?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Should have just drank on that one.
Yes. So no plans for that?
No plans to extend our family. We have 2 kids. And we're
happy.
blessed.
We're blessed.
Cheers.
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 Lace up, subscribe.
He's watched a video.
Life's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
He's trying to do the peace sign. There he is. Now we're doing shadow puppets.
Little rabbit. No, it is.
Little bunny foo-foo. That's a terrible rhyme.
It is. Who comes up with these stories?
So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A, this truth or drink. If you wanted to see us do it again, and you want to ask more questions that would make us drink, or that we'd answer,
Yeah,
let us know.
Yeah,
He already said all the end things that I say, so I'll see you in the next episode of Vlogmas, and it feels weird not to say all the other things. Okay, good night.